The new Avengers Infinity War trailer is out, and it's time to take a look at all the Easter eggs and references that you might have missed, starting, well, right now. And also, I'm going to be talking about previous trailers, the Entertainment Weekly, and, well, spoilers ahead if you don't want to know anything. And, of course, you can check out my lead-up to Avengers Infinity War reviews and stuff like that. Alright, we start with South Manhattan, and in the previous trailers, the ring thingy looks like it was orbiting North Manhattan with Spider-Man fighting it. So now that it's moved to South Manhattan, really puzzles me. But it's a big glowing light in the sky, and it's moving at a distance like this, so it could be coming for Doctor Strange Sanctum Sanctorum, also the Time Stone. Then we get Gamora talking to someone about Thanos and his plot to destroy half the universe. Now, I don't think she's talking to Tony Stark, but of course this is a reference to the Infinity War Gauntlet comics where he actually does that. And again, yeah, I don't think he's talking to Tony Stark because Tony Stark looks like he's in the Sanctum Sanctorum and Gamora looks like she's on the Milano. The wallpaper makes me think that because it's similar to the one in Thor Ragnarok. It's more likely she's talking to Thor, as from the previous trailer, he meets the Guardians of the Galaxy first. This reuse shot of, putting Thanos, putting the Space Stone on the Power Stone, looks like it happens on that small ship, which we saw in Thor Ragnarok's mid-credit scene. And it's surprising that he has the Power Stone first, because that's on Xanta, and that's the planet which we can see here and in the previous trailer. So why did he go there first? Well, this is what I like to be called, this happens later, or it's Thor's eye patch. What happens with Thor's eye patch is that where something is CGI'd in, but in the movie it's CGI'd out. Get what I mean? Let's look at this shot from the trailer. Thor has both of his eyes, but in the movie, he only has one eye. They use CGI to fill in the other eyes. So he probably has a whole gauntlet, or he just has one. That's what I like to call Thor's eye patch. Then we get this cool shot of Thanos taking off his armor. Now, I noticed something. I'm just going to skip forward here. When he's pulling Thor's head, he has the gauntlet on. And then when he's crushing the Tesseract kind of thing, he doesn't. But let's talk about the Black Order first. We've seen Proxima Midnight before. She was fighting Captain America. That's pretty cool. But going back to what I said, he has the gauntlet on. And then when Loki gives him the Tesseract, which we know he was meant to do, that's a promise he made in the Avengers. When Loki gives him a Tesseract, we can see dead bodies everywhere. And I do hope that Korg survived that, because Korg, I love Korg.
Where are you from?
Oh, Mick's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, and I accidentally stomped on him on the bridge. I've just felt so guilty. I've been carrying him around all day.
But finally, we're going back. He has this glove when he's ripping Thor's head off. But then when he's crushing the Tesseract, he doesn't have the glove. So why would he strip his glove off when he's taking off his armor? I don't know, because it has the Power Stone on it. That's important, right? And then we get Bruce Banner, who's wearing the same outfit as he wore in that previous trailer, and later on in the trailer, I guess, with Black Widow and Rhodes. Now, this doesn't look like the Rift of Wakanda, so it kind of looks like the new Avengers facility instead of Wakanda. So I think a ship comes to take them back, because as you can see here, Captain America, Black Widow, Vision, and probably Captain Marvel are with Rhodey, who's got now some new legs. So they are at Avengers. So what I think will happen is that Vision gets attacked by Proxima Midnight and Corvus Glaive, but then they are rescued by Captain America and Black Widow, who then take them back to Avengers HQ. Why there? When they meet up with Rose? Well, Tony has the kind of cell phone that calls Steve, and he tells him to be there, so he's there. Then we see Peter Parker continuing his I'm going to reveal my identity to everyone as he puts on his Spider-Man mask and go to find that cool lighting razor thing. And this is probably a continuation of the shot from the previous trailer. And they're going back to Queens, so it looks like they just came from a field trip or academic thing, which they happened in Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, Peter, at the end of Spider-Man Homecoming, said that he would stay low. That's what he said, right? And now, well, he's so fly up in the sky. Okay, that's pretty cool. Then we see Tony with his new armor, and I'm going to speculate that the way he might have Wakandan tech is because his armor literally wraps around him and unfolds just like the Black Panther armor. So that's pretty cool, and those rocket boosters look pretty cool, and the Entertainment Weekly poster suit makes it look pretty cool, and oh my god, I can't wait for Tony Stark in this movie. He's probably going to help out Spider-Man and give him the new Iron Spider suit, and that's very interesting too. Then we see Doctor Strange unwrapping the Eye of Agamotto back in the Sanctum Sanctorum, and for someone who was told not to meddle with strange devices, he's definitely doing it. And that big hole in the staircase, that's probably where they find the shirtless Bruce Banner, or the Hulk, and they turned him into shirtless Bruce Banner. Then we get, Thanos must have teleported him there, and then Tony Stark's probably talking to the Hulk where he says, tell me his name again. He's probably talking about Doctor Strange there. Now, when Tony's talking about Vision, he's not talking about Vision. He's talking about this Time Stone. That's what Thanos wants, and that's what they're going to use against him. So, I can't wait. And from the trailer so far, it looks like that there will be 3 different groups in this Avengers Infinity War, all going up against Thanos. And even the Russo brothers confirmed that. So I think that Cap is trying to keep Vision safe, while Tony is trying to keep the Time Stone safe. And, the Soul Stone is probably in Wakanda somewhere, which is why there's going to be a big fight in Wakanda. Next we get Wakanda, and we can see Shuri again, and a bunch of other Black Panther cast members, with AO's also there, and the Guardians of the Galaxy is coming back. This looks like the same place, like nowhere, where they first met the Collector, who told them about all the Infinity Stones, and he has the Reality Stone, and in leaked footage, well, Thanos was nearly trying to kill the Collector for the Reality Stone. So that's why they're probably going to come and help. Next we see Captain America. And again, Thor's eye patch might be here. He might not have the Purple Stone. But the Guardians, I don't know what that is. That could be one of the Space Stone thing. That's what I was thinking. And they probably use it to escape that place. But Thor gets a new hammer. Something like that. Or he forges it. Or something like that. Which we could see him doing here. And maybe even Doctor Strange is here too. Maybe he went with Thor. But anyway, we see Rocket and Groot is also there. There's something back there which could link to these 2 shots. And, well, that's pretty cool too. That's kind of cool. Lightning and wizardry and stuff. And all this is really, really cool. Then we get to see this amazing banter between Star-Lord and Tony Stark, which we kind of saw in behind-the-scenes footage. They were in this same place talking. And that scene was amazing too. And Thanos is probably going to come after them because this is probably Xandar. And, that's where he's going to get the Power Stone. And before he gets the Space Sword, and I'm all thinking this is Thor's CGI eye patch. Oh my god. And then Thor says, I hope they remember you. He's probably talking to Thor, Iron Man, something like that. I don't know. Well, it's probably CG. And then we get a big fight in Wakanda. And those cool walking thingies, well, Black Panther saying, well, yeah, those cool walking thingies, they were in the previous trailer. And then you see the Hulkbuster armor, which could be powered by the Soul Stone, because it has that orange light in it thingy. We see Falcon, and that thing's also there, and that's an arc reactor, so that's pretty cool. But I still think it has a soul of its own, and that nobody's controlling it, because that orange light looks like the Soul Stone. And then we get the Outriders are tearing it down because it probably has the Soul Stone in it. Then we get this cool flashback shot. Yes, I think it's a flashback shot because Gamora's hands are really, really tiny. Then we get the Black Order with Proxima Midnight, Pulvis Glaive, some other people. And yeah, they're here in this flashback shot too. Then we get this amazing, cool thingy. I think that's the Collector's Museum? I don't know. And that's where he punches Iron Man later and nearly chokes Spider-Man, and that's where they are here, and that's where Doctor Strange and Star-Lord are teaming up together to fight Thanos, and oh my god, a bunch of this stuff is gonna happen here on Xandar, and oh, I'm very excited, but that could be the Collector's Museum. That's what I'm thinking at this current moment. Let's move back to Wakanda, because then we get this cool, some fight sequence, and again, he might be talking to Cap at this stage, but I don't think he is, because Entertainment Weekly show he's chucking the moon in Xandar. Why do we keep coming back to Xandar? Okay, so Thanos is all powerful and stuff, as Entertainment Weekly showed us, but yeah, he's even more powerful in this trailer, talking about death, probably talking to Tony Stark about death. Not probably talking about Cap about death, but nearly trying to punch Cap in the face. So then we move on, and yeah, we get this cool shot again. There's the Collector's Museum. There's some other stuff, but that also might be the same place where they are later. Then Thanos comes and invades them, and they all have to fight. Whoa, Doctor Strange is being hit by this cool black-hearted guy. Whoa, what's his name? I don't remember. I'll have to reread the comics again, I'm sorry. Then we get this mid-credit scene. They're probably in the same place. Maybe Spider-Man goes away to fight some crime and stuff, and then Doctor Strange gets attacked, and he's just like, shh, be quiet. This guy's on the tip of my tongue. I need to go back and check his name. I'm sorry. Tell me his name down below in the comments. I totally forgot. And yeah, well, I don't think he has the Eye of Agamotto now, because the Eye of Agamotto is probably taken as with Thanos right now. Then we get this cool shot with Tony Stark, and I'm going back to this cool shot with Nebula. This might be, well, Thanos attacking Nebula instead of, when the editing makes it look like he's attacking Cap, he's probably attacking his own daughter, but the editing makes it look like he's attacking Cap. Or he could be attacking Spider-Man. No, he's probably attacking Cap or something. And again, this could be all Thor's eye patch, and Falcon could have the Power Stone or something. Oh, what the hell? And Thor's probably, Iron Man's probably crying. No, well, the editing makes it look like that. Oh my god, so much theories. But how? How did Captain America block Thanos' punch? I don't know. I have no idea. He's probably very, very, very strong. But thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, then please make sure to hit a like, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to check out my Journey to Infinity War. The playlist is right here. You can also check out some other trailer breakdowns, my Lemony Snicket trailer breakdowns on the right, and the subscription buttons in the middle. So I hope you enjoy. Please, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video.